Hello guys, and welcome to the stream. Welcome back guys to the horror of the letter. The letter. Okay. Anyways, let's get into the game. Where did we last leave? I hope I saved. I'll be really pissed if I didn't save. I hope I saved. I hope I flippin' saved. What? What is this? What do you mean? What the hell? Oh, finally. Was I here? I think I was here. Okay. So there's Rose's offer too, but despite what she says, oh, we were talking to Ash Ketchum in our last episode. Now I remember. There's Rose's offer too, but despite of what she says, I know she'll be busy for the rest of the afternoon, especially without me assisting. Okay. Bothering her for a favor as small as this is the last thing I want to do right now. We are calling Ash Ketchum then. Wow. Okay.
Shit! I'm Ash from the Lux City. Baggers, watch out. Can't beat me. Looking for trouble? Better not lie.
That literally scared the shit out of me. Fuck it up. I wasn't expecting that.
Sup, I'm Ash from the Lux City.
I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting that.
Better not lie. I'm a cool dude. Pretty fly for an Asian guy. Sup, I'm Ash from the Lux City.
What?
Shit, how loud is this thing even?
Looking for trouble? Better not lie. I'm a
sharp ringing fills the entire hall, disrupting the pleasant quiet and I can't even read on this.
Baggers, watch out. Can't beat me.
Shut up.
Looking for trouble?
Shut up.
Better not lie. I'm a cool dude. Pretty fly for an Asian guy. Sup, I'm Ash from the Lux City. Baggers, watch out.
But not to see his face to know whose back it is. All I recognize a damn Parker anywhere. Without.
Sup, I'm Ash from the Lux City.
Do you mind?
Baggers, watch out. Can't beat me. Looking for trouble? Better not lie. I'm a cool dude. Pretty fly for an Asian guy.
Of all the times.
Holy shit, nigga, dude. I said nuggets.
Watch out. Can't beat me.
Of all the times to.
Ashton Frey.
Holy crap. What happened next is something I'll surely regret later for having not recorded. He jumps, lets out an undignified yelp, followed by his phone slipping out of his grip. It bounces from one hand to the other in a poor attempt to catch it, before ultimately falling flat on the floor with a resounding clack. I kind of feel sorry for the phone. Yeah, that happens. I always feel sorry for my phone, even when it falls down on the floor, and when I check every single corner off to see if there are any cracks on it. In the floor. But it's not every day that you can catch someone like Ash of God and get a reaction. Ash Ketchum. Ash Ketchum. Ketchum Ash. Okay. Damn his stupid detective senses. I'll take every ounce of victory I can get, no matter how small. Ha! An awkward pause passes between us. A blink. A cough. He makes a face. And then it's too quick motion. He ducks and retrieves his absurd gadget while a grin threatens to break out from my lips. He doesn't meet my eyes when he straightens, but a flush has cupped his neck and cheeks. In another universe where we haven't known each other for 5 years and suffering through his teasing is not a day-to-day occurrence, chances are I'll find that adorable. Endearing even. Unfortunately, this isn't that kind of world. Ha. Friend zone, bitch. The way things are, I'm already content to see him out of his normal collected disposition.
Hello to you too, scaredy cat. I could stand to be greeted like a normal person, you know.
I'm scaredy cat.
What? And miss that look on your face? No way. Oh man, I should have taken a picture.
I am so honored you find this funny. Is that how you treat your guests? I think I need to talk to your supervisor.
Oh, wow.
Talk to yourself. You aren't even a guest here. What are you doing here in the first place?
For a moment, he looks like a cat that swallowed the canary. Suddenly, checking every nook and cranny in his phone for any damage or scratches seems to be more interesting activity than explaining himself. That's what I'd do.
Ash.
Catch him.
I could be looking to buy a house.
A mansion?
Yeah, why not? Did you see the view outside? It doesn't look haunted to me at all.
He's messing with me.
Ashton, I am not in the mood. What are you doing here?
He chances a glimpse at some point behind me. The parlor? Curious, I follow his gaze, but before I can figure out what it caught his attention. He places a hand on my shoulder and turns me back to face
I just
him.
finished working on something earlier than expected, so I dropped by.
Oh. I still didn't see how his work has anything to do with why he's here. At my confused look, he drops the hand resting on my arm like he has touched something particularly hot and casually rubs the back of his neck.
And I said I'll see if I can pick you up. Turns out I can.
Oh.
Free time and all.
Really? Really now? Really now? Really now?
So here I am. Figured you'd still be busy, and so I roamed around for a while.
Sure you did.
Oh, you should have mentioned that sooner. I was about to throw you out.
Okay.
Throw me? Hey, I was given a pamphlet. I think that makes me a legitimate client, at least.
We have a mandatory sign-in sheets for clients, Ash.
Catch him.
I didn't see your name on it.
Ash, catch him.
And you can't just roam around because it says open house. Normal people actually follow an etiquette here.
Right, okay. I think I'll just go ahead and...
No, wait. I wasn't really going to throw you out. Rose said...
Aww.
Never mind. I was just about to leave anyway.
Wait, what? Now?
Something must have shown my face because he pauses and gave me a long, hard stare. Sometimes I forget how easy reading people is for Ash, given how he often looks as if everything around me is a chore. I avoid his eyes, hoping he'll drop the subject and won't ask any more questions. The last thing I want to tell him what happened, especially about the part about the letter. In fact, he's the last person on earth I'll ever think about telling it to if I can help it. Sure, he's a dependable guy. God knows how many times he's helped me even without me asking for it. But stuff like this, ghosts and supernatural? He'll never believe that those, even if he hears it from a friend maybe, except maybe if it's Becca. Becca, huh? On a good day, the most harmless thing he'll do is give you a detailed explanation why those things have no chance of ever being real. At worst, his insufferable... oh, excuse me. Oh, my voice is cracking. Hold on, guys. Need the water. Need the water. Oh. Ooh. Yeah, that's a... Oh, still. Wow, okay. His insufferable. He'll poke fun out at you every single chance he'll get. Ashhole. Catch him hole. What did I ever do to him? He never does that to Becca or Zach. I can already imagine how things will go down the moment I spill a word of what I saw in the attic. Maybe you should. Maybe he'll believe you. No, you never know. Nope. Over my dead body. Before... you shouldn't say things like that. Not especially when that happened. Before it catches his attention, I shove the letter still claps in my hand deep into my bag.
What's wrong?
Cupcakes.
Nothing. Let's just go.
Okay.
Doesn't look like a nothing to me.
We should just go, dude.
We still have Zach's movie tonight, remember?
It's still early. And didn't you say your shift will end around 5 or 6? What about...
Well, it ended early. Let's go.
Hey, Isabella, wait up.
Yeah, let's go. Burp. Excuse me. A rush of air greets me as soon as the main door opens. Wow. Not the usual autumn draft, but still a welcome. I mean, what kind of shoes are you wearing? I mean, seriously, dude. Those shoes, though. He calls out once, twice. The mansion still looms in the background. Whispers calling me back, shadows beckoning. Whoa. Okay? I don't look back. I don't want to look back. Hell no. What the hell just happened there? No. No. How about no? How about no? Okay. Occasionally, Ash will reach out to fiddle with it until the signal settles or it's on a respectable volume, but otherwise, he doesn't say anything. Neither do I. However, if the furtive glance he's been sending my way is a sign, I know there's something he's been itching to ask since we left the mansion. I kept my eyes trained on the passing scenery outside in the small hope that my fiend disinterest will dissuade him.
Here.
All of a sudden, he tosses something from a small compartment on his side. It hits me clearly on the chin before I can make a move to catch it. The small package making a soft landing on my lap instead.
Sorry.
My little more warning next time, please. The glare I sent him wipes the smirk about to form cleansely off his face, and he clears his throat, focusing his eyes on the roads again. I swear he did that on purpose. Yeah. Ignoring him, I flipped the half-forgotten package on my lap to check.
I won't say no to free food, but why are you giving away cereal bars?
I always have one on my person, and you look like you're about to pass out back there. Have you eaten lunch yet?
Oh, that's my tummy grumbling. I don't even get a chance to deny it because right on cue my stomach rumbles loudly, and an empty gnawing feeling in my belly becomes noticeable. If that's even gnawing, I don't even know. No surprise there. I did skip breakfast and lunch so I could catch Becca while she's on break. I was hoping to get a small meal after. I guess with everything going on, I just forgot until Ash mentioned it. It's not like the hollow feeling new to me though. If anything, it's just one of those things I've gotten used to ignoring over the years growing up. Thanks. Then I tear open the packet and start nibbling on the edge of the bar. Apart from an acknowledging nod, Ash doesn't say anything after the small exchange. Okay? For that, I'm thankful. After getting an earful from both Becca and Rose, it's nice to be able to just sit down with someone who's not giving you a nag at it.
How'd the open house go?
It went.
The usual. We got a bigger crowd than normal because of the property's fame, but really no different from the typical open house.
Okay.
On second thought, it actually looks like a fancy party more than an open house. I've never felt so underdressed in my life. Weren't you there?
I wasn't really listening.
Okay.
I should have asked someone to kick you out.
Well, you wouldn't get a free ride home, now would you, Becca? Isabella.
No, you won't.
I mean, Isabella.
And what makes you so sure?
One, ever since you got assigned to this property, you've been freaking out about it. Rebecca's words, not mine. She's been complaining to me about how you talked your ears off, by the way. Two, despite your initial qualms about the place, you still took the job. Which brings us to three. It's been months since you last settled a deal, and you're short on money right now since you're back to your instant noodle diet.
Hey, instant noodles are the best. What you talking about, bro?
How do you even know about the last one?
Rebecca.
Rebecca.
Anyhow, you're hellbent on selling the mansion. Even if someone you know personally is in the tour group, you aren't going to just kick them out. Every single person who went on your open house is still a prospective client to you. Even me.
Hey, look at Ash Ketchum being all detective and shit. He's not entirely wrong. Oh man, I walked right into that one, didn't
I hate you. I really hate you right now.
I? Aww. His answer is small laughter, that kind of scream. I'm right. I told you so. I hate it when he does that.
I'll have you know that there's already someone who's extremely interested in this property.
Extremely, you say, huh?
So even if you expressed any sort of interest in it, I don't think they'd be willing to let you have it.
Well,
too bad.
Provided I don't botch it with the rights. Ma'am Hannah in particular didn't look pleased with what I did. Okay. I owe Rose a big apology. I hope she likes free donuts. Cupcakes. Cupcakes.
You don't seem too happy about it.
I am happy. Doesn't this look like a happy face to you?
That looks like, I don't even know what that face is.
Really? And here I was thinking you found another one stuffed in the sofa. Or is it the wardrobe this time?
He meant that as a joke, but how close it to the throat made my blood run cold. My own heartbeat a heavy weight in my chest. All at once, the letter in my bag feels a whole lot heavier, burdened by own guilt and apprehension.
Yeah, well, things happened. Stuff the right couple might not be pleased about.
Ooh.
No need to make a fuss about it. It's normal in the business.
Oh, tense as fuck. Why am I tense? You gotta loosen up. Okay.
You made them angry?
Oh,
Not angry. Just stuff happened.
Yes, stuff happened.
Like?
Things.
Things?
Did they do anything? Your clients. The rights, was it?
I can't answer that. I can't lie to him. He seems like a pretty dependable guy, if you ask me. So I'm just gonna go with change the subject.
You keep asking me about my work, yet you haven't said a single word about yours. That's not fair. Both you and Zach have literally disappeared off the face of the earth.
An over-exaggeration, but changing the subject to something else is still better than outright lying to him. Besides, it never worked with him. I'm not sure if it's because I'm just bad at it or because he's just really, really very good at his job. He doesn't answer immediately, only momentarily shifting a glance over me and returning it back to the road when he has to make a sharp turn. Outside, the sun has already started its descent, casting a vibrant orange glow on the tall buildings. Whoa. Something's bad. I'm tearing for some reason. I don't know why. What the hell, man? Okay. I wonder how long before we reach a venue for Zach's film. Checking the street signs outside, it appears Ash has taken the longer route. Why do you take the longer route? Odd, but he's probably trying to avoid the rush hour.
Didn't we just talk a week ago over chat?
Did we? Did we? I don't remember.
That's different. Linking your awful memes in the group chat box every morning isn't actually a conversation.
When memes are live.
Excuse me, I don't hear you calling them awful while you're laughing at all of them.
Shut up! And you aren't answering my question.
Silences. This earns him a soft punch to his arm. I did laugh at them, but I'm not going to give him the satisfaction of knowing that I find most of them funny.
Alright, lay off on the abuse. Remember that case I mentioned before?
What case? What case?
We've been trying to pin the bastard down, but it required more work than we anticipated. The guy's slippery like that. We got some good lead months ago.
Oh, did we? He accounts what he's been doing in this time when we haven't seen it. Oh, he's a cop? Oh, he's a cop then. His usual work, the occasional small investigation, and the big case he's been stuck working on, stuff he couldn't mention in the brief time we catch each other online. Although most of it are the trimmed down versions, only things he can't tell. He has always been careful about that, even in the way he spins his answers to my questions, just enough to satisfy my curiosity, but not enough to paint the whole picture. Oh, then he's pretty good at his job then. Wow. At one point his voice takes a strained tone when he mentions something about a big case, but I don't dwell on it much. Normal, right? I mean, who won't be frustrated if you can't bring someone you're chasing to justice because they keep slipping out of your fingers? If I was in his shoes, I'd definitely lose my mind. Oh, sure you would. His stories never cease to be entertaining to me regardless. If things weren't the way they are back home, maybe I would have considered taking on the same job as him. Nope. Given the circumstances, nope. Not really. My mom will never allow that, but the idea is still there. Along with countless others I've let go. Time passes quickly between us in this manner, and before I know it, we're already at the movie house. Ooh, look at that. The point of no return. Pretty ominous for name of the movie to be there though, but hey, what are you gonna do? A small crowd has already formed in front of the theater when Ash Ketchum and I arrive. The Lift Fest, short for Luxembourg Independent Film and Theatre Festival, attracts a big crowd annually, and this year's no different. I've only been to a few indie film screenings with Zach, so I'm not expert on the matter. Also, it's an indie film. Yes, it's an indie film. But I know that for people hoping to make a break in the industry, getting a film recognized by a local event like this is already a big deal. Huh. especially for a new criminal like Zach. He hasn't even won an award, but just getting a confirmation letter that the festival committee wants to include his movie in this year's lineup already put a grin on his face for weeks. Speaking of the guy, it's impossible to miss. At 6 feet, he appears to loom over most of the moviegoers, and with his large build and heavy voice, there's no surprise when people give him a wide breath as they pass by. Well, it's often easy to mistake him for someone intimidating at first glance. I did back when I didn't know any better. I did too. I heard once, early in their friendship.
Oh, there's Zach!
Oh hey, that's Zach alright.
Hey, you guys! Long time no see!
Long time no see, sir. Zach's face lights up with a smile of his own. He moves towards us, taking careful steps and a significant effort to make himself smaller, so as to not to bump or accidentally hit anyone. Typical Zach. As he nears, Ash casually raises his hand in greet and...
Sup, Z-Man, my main man. What's crack-a-lackin', my homie?
Okay. Okay, that was awkward. The awkwardness that descends within the immediate vicinity of a small group is palpable though. Somewhere to our left, a girl giggles, and only then I do become aware of my mouth hanging open. I'm almost amazed how Ash can say that loud with a straight face. I was amazed as well. I was like, what the hell is just happening? Whoa! Considering his track records, I should be used to it by now. Zach seems to be.
Yo, stop trying to act black, Ashton. And you're the only one who calls me Z-Man.
Hey, that looks pretty. That sounds pretty good. There's fondness underneath his exparated tone. That's how you spell it. If this were any other person, he's likely to be offended. But years of friendship and familiarity have made those words harmless to others' ears, or at least enough for both to take in the stride.
It's been a while, Zach.
I hope you didn't get into trouble again.
Not much to get into trouble lately without you, I'm afraid. I'll let you know if something comes up, though.
Nah, I ended up with chicken down stuck on me last time I agreed. I'd really love at least this year to pass without some sort of accident happening again.
I guess it already happened. I saw a ghost. Okay.
Hey, I take offense to that. It wasn't that bad.
You really have no idea.
What happened? I really like to know. A beat passes and then Zach laughs.
Hey, I'm kidding. You know you can always count on me.
It's a story only two of them are privy to. Every now and then, Ash will enlist Zach's help on something. Something, huh? Becca and I have never really found out the real deal. It's with those adventures, as Ash calls it, and both aren't willing to tell due to some unspoken agreement. She insists that if it's Ash, it's likely not something illegal or life-threatening. I tend to believe her on that. Sometimes. Ah well, boys will be boys, I guess. Hey. I give Zach a small wave from behind Ash when he eventually turns his attention on me.
Bella!
Bella?
Huh? Rebecca's not with you. Is she still sick?
A bit. But she's up and went to work this morning. You know she doesn't listen to anyone that's not Ash.
Yes, she does.
No, she doesn't. You're literally the only person she'll listen to when she's feeling stubborn.
Yeah, it's true. They've known each other for far longer than any of us in this group. Childhood friends and all.
But don't worry, Zach. She's probably on her way here now. She promised she wouldn't miss your movie.
I hope not. I hope she's still alive.
Okay. Isabella! Oh, thank goodness!
Oh, there she is. Speak of the devil. Without warning, a hand grabs me by the shoulder and turns me around.
Becca, you're just in time.
I have to lean back a little with the way her face is almost invading my personal space, but she places her hand on either side of my face to keep my head still. She stared at me intently, concerned feelings in her eyes.
Becca, you're squishing my face.
Ooh.
How are you? Are you alright? Why wouldn't I be?
Rose called me earlier.
Those 4 words tell me all I need to know. Oh, Rose. Rose, you should have. Since I don't have my family living close by, and the only other relative I have works on the far side of the country, I gave my company Becca contact number in case of emergency. I should have known Rose will call her. I push Becca's hand away from my face. Although she lets go, her eyebrows are very drawn together.
Oh, no, everything's good. Rose covered for me at work today.
That's not what I'm talking about. How's your head?
It's beside me, Ash snickers. I bite back the urge to elbow him in place of trying to avoid Becca's hand as she tries to reach out for the sad area. I do my best to dodge her, all at once moving to hide behind Zach. Sorry for using you as a human seal, Jack.
Oh, it's nothing. I just slipped off a few steps on my way down. I blacked out for a few seconds and had a minor bump, but it's just that.
You blacked out? It's not something to brush off. Come on, at least let me check it.
It's extremely minor. You wouldn't even know it's there.
Isabella, this isn't a laughing matter.
Okay, Mom.
She did look pale when I saw her earlier.
Wow. Thanks a lot, Ashton, you traitor. I'll get you back for this. Just you wait.
What? I'm just saying it as it is. If you mentioned this earlier, we wouldn't be having this conversation right now.
I'm sorry. Saw her?
Yeah, they arrived together. Bella looked fine to me then. I don't know.
Something crosses Becca's face, but it's gone before I can figure out what it is. Am I sensing jealousy? Am I sensing jealousy?
Oh, that's good. At least she didn't have to travel alone.
She's definitely
right?
jealous.
At least. Good.
She is definitely jealous. Wow, she's definitely jealous. She's definitely jealous.
See? I'm okay. I wouldn't be here if I wasn't.
Okay. Alright.
And I don't want to miss Zach's film.
Okay.
We can always watch it some other time.
No, I'm perfectly fine. I'm not crazy.
Sorry, Zachary.
Zachary, that's your real name, dude? Zachary? Oh my god.
No, it's good. But you guys should really keep it down. We're starting to attract some attention.
Zachary.
It's the premiere. The premiere's different. Right, Zach?
The premiere's different. I showed him a pleading look. Zach's a sensible guy. He'll understand. Please understand.
Not really.
Oh, come on.
Rebecca has a point. In the end, I think it's your call.
Yeah.
Oh, for heaven's sake!
Please, Becca. I really don't want to miss it.
You're not missing it. We're just moving it on a different day so we can have a medical professional take a look at you.
Look, you guys.
Ash louds unexpectedly cuts through the conversation. He's pinching the bridge of his nose as he speaks, something he usually does when he's getting impatient.
If she says she's okay, then there's nothing we can do about it. It's not like we can stop her either.
Ash, my man.
Besides, she's still acting like the same old Isabella to me, if she can still run around like that.
Okay.
Why are you taking her side?
He's not. I mean, I want to see the movie. That's all I want to do.
I'm not. But if she wants to watch Zach's movie with us, I'm not going to stop her. She's probably the one looking forward to it the most.
Yeah.
Ash, that's... You, of all people, should know...
Tell you what, if I notice something amiss with her, I'll take her to the nearest hospital myself.
Why is everyone talking about taking me to the hospital? I don't really appreciate this.
Is that good enough for you?
I already know the answer before Becca voices it out. Well, at least she releases a deep breath and nods, albeit with great reluctance. I immediately tackle her into a hug. Yay!
Thanks, Becca.
It's always been you with him, isn't it?
What do you mean?
Did you say something?
Oh boy, she's definitely jealous. I know where this is going. Jealous Becca. Jealous Becca.
Me? Nothing. Don't mind me.
If you say so.
Okay, guys, showtime's close, so I think I'm gonna get us some snacks. My treat. And then let's head inside. Anyone here has a smaller bill?
I think I do. Hold on.
A smaller bill. I pull myself off from Becca to get my wallet from a bag and...
What's this?
Oh no, don't read the letter. Don't read the letter. If it's a letter, don't read it. Guys, if you watched the previous live stream, you'll know what the letter is. Go watch the previous live stream, you'll know what the letter is. And what the letter does. And how many people have read the letter. It's already in Ash's hand before I can react. Behind him, Becca and Zach are both giving a piece of... Oh, you all three of you are dead.
No! Give it back!
All three of you are dead.
It's just a paper.
All three of you are dead.
I don't care! Give it!
Looks ancient, too. Why do you keep this around?
I tried to reach for it, but he holds the paper way above his head. I have never been particularly sensitive about my own height, but right now I really wish I had the advantage over him.
Don't open it!
Don't open it!
What's the big deal? It's not like it's a love letter. I don't see any reason to... Hold on a second. This is, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Don't open it.
Even if it is, it's not for you.
Don't open it.
Okay. Now I'm curious.
Don't open it.
I'm telling you, it's nothing like that. It's...
The rest of my words are lost as he unfolds the paper. Shit. Okay, the music took a turn for the worst. Wow. The music took a turn for the worst. Oh, this is bad. Guys, this is bad. I can't breathe. My heart feels stuck in my throat. Same here. Pounding, threatening to burst out. Vaguely, I note how my hands are trembling at my sides. Clasping them together doesn't do any good. They are still shaking, but I hang on to it regardless. The awful, sick weight that has taken its core in my stomach back in the open house returns full force. How do I fix this? 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 Someone please. Someone please. Help. Today's turning out to be a horrible nightmare.
Send this to 5 people or else.
I told you not to read that. Oh my god.
Well, that's... interesting.
Oh, shit.
Guys, I think we should listen to Bella first.
Please listen to me.
Aren't you a few days early for Halloween?
Ash waves the paper in front of me, giving me a fleeting glimpse of its contents. I notice I don't need to see. I don't want to see. The letter, the words, every stroke written in blood is already embedded in my mind. Maybe I should have just thrown it away while I had a chance. That way.
It's not a prank.
It makes all of them stop. Even I'm surprised with how steady my voice is. Whoa. Okay, this is getting intense.
What did you say?
This isn't a prank! I saw something!
Hold on. Are we still talking about this paper? Or is it about the urban legend again?
No. I saw a ghost. I'm gonna be really blunt about it. I saw a ghost. I saw flippin' ghost and feet. I saw ghost and feet, and I decided to look up.
Both. I know it sounds...
You're saying this is a primitive version of a chain letter, and now that we've seen it, we're now cursed.
That's what exactly it is.
You've got to be kidding me.
No, I'm not.
See? This is why I didn't want to tell you guys.
Isabella, aren't you taking this a bit too far?
Listen to me. You all are going to die.
It's not a joke. Will you guys listen to me first? I saw something in the house earlier. It stood right in front of me.
If
I hadn't gotten away, that thing might have...
Right. And in broad daylight, Isabella. Typically, I don't believe in this stuff, but even someone gullible would find the logic in that screwed up.
Not necessarily ghosts arrive only during night. Not necessarily. From what I've heard, they could even be right here.
There's also no way in hell that this supernatural shit you're talking about is true.
Why would I have that letter in my bag? Dude, you guys are dead.
But it's real! What do you think I saw?
Whoa, you look scary now.
A hallucination? A delusion? Didn't you say you fell down some stairs? So maybe Rebecca's right.
Listen, I saw it before I fell down from the stairs. Tell me that.
It happened after, when I was trying to get away. I almost got stuck in the same room with that thing. We're all in danger. I thought you were my friends. Why don't you believe me?
We are, and you know that. But this thing and that thing has got nothing to do with the other.
It does.
When Rose called earlier, I thought she's just exaggerating. But based on what I'm seeing right now, maybe it's better if we really postpone this for now.
Listen to me. You guys are dead.
Don't bother.
With another word, I snatch a letter out of Ash's hand and stuff it back in my bag with more force than necessary. I'm tired. I got cursed, saw a ghost, probably lost a sale, got kicked out of my house, even when I'm supposed to be hosting. My own friends won't believe me, and now all of them think I'm crazy? Well, that does it. Okay. And to top it all off, there's a dull ache at my back of my head begging for a little attention. Can't afford to give it right now. Honestly, there's only so much a person can take within a single day. I just want to go home. curl up in my bed and never think about today. Ever. Before I can take a single step away from the group,
Guys!
Zachary. Oh, there's the music we all love and we all love. Zachary. I mean Zach. I'm gonna call you Zachary now. Zach rarely ever raises his voice when there's a point he wants to drive home, and hearing him take out that tone completely throws me off. Even Ash and Becca. Whatever harsh words yet to come out of the argument immediately die on our tongues.
Why don't we all calm down first? I'm sure Isabella has her reasons too. No need to be hard on her.
Yeah, I know. You guys are gonna die. Ah, my hair. Go flip me or something. Everything is out to kill me today.
And hey, ain't this supposed to be a happy get-together?
Yeah.
We haven't seen each other for months. I'd really love to know what y'all have been up to. I only ever get to talk to Bella over chat. Please.
He has a point. Ash, for all his attempt to look cool and distant, has also been looking forward to this. He even took out the time to call his morning a reminder. Never does that. Becca too. I'm pretty sure that's another reason why she got out of bed early today. Yet despite Zach's attempts to lighten up things for Ash and Becca, accusing gestures, the tightness in my chest remains. I should have just kept it to myself, or at least went with the idea that it's a prank. If I did, things might not have turned out the way they did. No sour mood, no bad vibes. No bad vibes. Carelessly, so carelessly. Stay for the movie or go home. I came here for the movie. I'm not going all the way home with this stupid ass curse on my back of my head, but I'm going for the movie. And any other day, I'll excuse myself and go straight home. But this is something special to Zach. Something he worked so hard to bring to life. I should know better. I might have been having a bad day, yeah. But being out with a few people I care about far overweights the idea of spending the rest of my day throwing a tantrum alone in my room. That was long. And what if the thing in the attic follows me home? We can just exercise it. Call Sam and Dean Winchester. I don't want to be left with these thoughts either. I can still see it whether I close my eyes. And maybe if I say let our heads cool down first before telling them what happened, they listen to me. They listen to me? Oh, it's a question mark. There's nothing you can't solve with a calm head. One step at a time, Isabella. That's what Mama used to tell me. Besides, I don't have the heart to date Zach. Oh, Zachary looks so adorable. I mean that in a friendly way. Nothing gay about that. Not that I have anything wrong with being gay. I'm not gay. But, okay, this conversation got really awkward over a short period of time. I'm gonna skip to the story. A smile is back on my face when I look back at them.
If we keep arguing here, we're going to miss the first few minutes.
Alright, that's the Isabella I know.
Yeah.
Oh, good. I thought for sure you were going to cry.
This time I really sent an elbow straight to his stomach. So with Ash, being vertically challenging has its perks too.
What was that for?
Stop calling me a crybaby! I'm not one!
Aw, don't cry.
Stop it!
Okay, scaredy cat then.
That too! If you repeat that, I swear I'll...
You swear you'll what? You swear you'll what?
Let's just go.
Without another word, Becca goes inside. She doesn't even stop to wait for us when I call after her. Ash and I exchange looks at that, the same question likely swimming inside our minds. Did something happen at school after I left? Is she having a bad day too? I'll try asking her about it later, I guess.
So, you guys go catch up with her. I'll go get us the food, I promise.
Cool.
But you'll miss it!
Didn't you say watching a movie without food ain't fun? It ain't like I haven't seen it. I made it, remember? I'll be in there soon.
One friendly tap on my shoulder and then he's gone. Why do I have a feeling that Zachary is gonna be having visions now? Why is this is gonna be bad? A few moviegoers are still milling about. Some still waiting in line for tickets. Otherwise, most of the crowd are already inside. There's nothing much for us to do here now. Not a word of protest comes from me when Ash gestures for the two of us to go head inside.
And then?
And then what? Whoa.
Are you sure it wasn't one of the cleaning crews?
Absolutely sure.
Somehow, halfway through the movie, the conversation steered towards what happened in the mansion. To be fair, Zach's the one who brought it up again in his own movie's premiere. Now, the film just serving as a background noise while we are speaking in hushed tones, carefully not to disturb anyone inside the small hall. Well, except for Ash. I just hope we don't end up arguing about it again. We'll all get kicked out for sure. Oh. Though, with how loud Ash's voice is, will probably get thrown out way before any argument happens. Only Becca still remains engrossed in the movie, completely ignoring us. Blup blup blip 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 boop. She's been quite the whole evening, speaking only when referred to. If I didn't know any better, I think we did something that offended her earlier. Did we?
And then I ran. You heard what happened after.
I still think it's something else.
It was standing right in front of me, Ash.
You gotta believe me. Oh my god. He's one of the smartest people I know, but geez, he should learn to listen. Plus, didn't he say he doesn't believe in these things? Why is he in this conversation again?
I heard what you said, but it's a small room. There are a lot of things someone else could have done there without your knowledge.
No one was there, I swear.
If I could see it up close, maybe I can...
I am not going back there.
Ain't that a problem if you're hosting an open house?
Rose does the first floor tour.
I ain't sure ghosts can be restricted to one room, Bella.
True that.
There are no ghosts, Zach. Stop putting useless ideas in her head.
Yeah, but I was thinking, maybe all the house needs is a blessing. Wasn't it left uninhabited for years?
It needs Sam and Dean Winchester, that's all I'm saying. Oh, the house did change hands over the years, from one distant relative of the Emigrants to another. None of them bothered to live in it though, and it remained the way up until its current owner decided to sell it. Why didn't I think of that?
I didn't peg you as the religious type, Zach.
Nothing like that, Ash. Who knows, though? It might bring something positive to the place.
Yeah.
That's not a bad idea. I just don't know where I could find some.
You're not seriously considering his suggestion, are you?
I am. I'm definitely am.
Do you have a better idea?
I know where. I could contact him for you if you want.
Yes, please.
You do that?
Or we can find you a psychologist instead.
Shush. There are very few times in my life when I wish my clothes can kill. This is one of those. Hold on. Okay.
Ash, that is not a very appropriate thing to say right now.
Okay.
No, wait, that's not what I meant. Ethnographer. I meant ethnographer. This guy's a psychologist too, of course, if you...
If you what?
Ashton, if you don't stop...
Oh, I'm beginning to know everyone's full name. Zachary, Ashton, Isabella, Rebecca. Wow, okay.
Rebecca knows the guy I'm talking about too. She can vouch for him.
Becca tears his eyes away from the screen at the moment and mention of her name.
Huh? What? Oh, are you talking about Professor Andrew? He used to work with my parents at the university. Can you guys keep it down?
Sorry, but since Scaredy Cat here mentioned curses, not that I'm saying this is one because that's nigh improbable, you'd probably benefit more from someone like Andrew. The stuff you're saying is still really hard to believe. But talking to him is a better solution for me than getting a random priest to bless an old house.
You guys gotta see that for yourselves. Let's go to the house.
He'll even help you figure things out. Teach you a couple things.
I don't need to be taught. My eyes teach me everything.
At best, he'll let you see things from a different perspective, and probably put your fears to rest, since this looks to be bothering you a lot.
Ash may be right too. However, what Zach has also suggested is something I'm more familiar with. Granted, they don't believe me, and they are only giving me their suggestions to put my mind at ease. But it's better than being ignored or being laughed at. I can take comfort in knowing they are willing to hear me out.
So, what do you think?
What do I think about what?
It's your call. We'll go with whatever you want.
I don't know.
Go with the blessing. That won't help either. Meet with the priest or meet with the professor. Meet with the priest.
I'll think about it. But maybe we could go with Zach's idea?
I'm not so sure about that.
No, Zach's idea.
Well, it wouldn't hurt to try, right? If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. At least we did something than just stand around.
Yeah.
I'll let you know when he's available, Bella.
Okay.
Thanks, Zach. I knew I could count on you.
Awesome.
Guys, I said keep it down. You keep insisting that we still watch it. You're not even paying attention yourselves.
Alright.
It ain't a big deal, Rebecca. I'm the one who broached the subject in the first place.
It's still your film, Zachary. A good film, mind you. You worked hard on this.
Thank you. I mean, Zachary.
That's what you're all doing.
Ah, shit, I skipped the...
I really appreciate all of you making time for this.
Sorry, Becca. We'll stop now.
Okay. I throw an apologetic look, even if Ash is the only one she should be reprimanding, but her attention is already back on the screen. She's ignoring us again. When Becca's acting the way she is right now, there's a big chance something's nagging her. Oh yeah, definitely jealousy. We really need to talk. We all fall into comfortable silence after the kind only you can share with people you're most at ease with. For the first time today, the letter lays forgotten in my bag. If only for a few hours. Oh boy. Yep. It's night. It's definitely night. Night has fallen by the time we exit the movie house. Despite the late hour, the streets are still bustling full of people. Those about to head home. Those set to meet someone. Even those simply wandering about. Walking in this sea of unfamiliar souls, it strikes me how easy it is for one to get lost in a city as non-descriptive as Luxembourg. I was afraid too at one point, back when I was new and had just set foot in this place. Now, with familiar faces walking with me, it feels like a little like home. A little. Not for long. Zach and Ash bid us goodbye shortly before Becca and I crossed to the other side of the street. The former claiming he's got a few freelance jobs to take care of before the day ends, and Ash. Who knows, he never tells. Sometimes he'll just randomly appear at your doorstep looking for a place to crash. He does that to Zach a lot, much to his friend's frustration. Although he's a busy guy too, in spite of the laid-back air he gives us.
Thanks for today, everyone!
Whoa!
No problem, Zach. I'm sorry for what happened earlier.
Zachary. What the hell is that shit? How about no? How about no?
Huh?
What? 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 A cold sickening drowning my chest, tightening, breathing becoming labored. I can taste the blood in my mouth, the edges of my vision blurs. In the distance, amidst the crowds, amidst the countless nameless people going about their lives, a voice reaches out to me. No, how about no? Pleading even as I clench my eyes tight and clasp my hands over my ears. Whispering and whispering and whispering. Calling out, how about no?
No, not me.
How about no? How about no? How about I don't look at this? How about no?
Isabella? Earth to Isabella?
How about no? No shit, okay, it's over. At her voice, the whole world suddenly snaps into place. The murmur's gone. When I opened my eyes, Becca raised an eyebrow at me in question.
Weren't you listening? Are you coming with me?
Where? Coming where?
Oh, yeah. Just... Okay, sorry. I spaced out.
You always do that.
No, I don't. I follow her without complaint, but not before sneaking a glance to the far end of the street, where the voice came from, with another set of eyes might be peering at me. Nothing. There's only Zach and Ash watching over us as we head back to where Becca parked our ride home. If I'm expecting to see something or someone there, I try not to let it show. Try not to think of the tiny pinpricks of fear crawling at the pit of my stomach.
See you guys some other time.
Ciao.
Yeah, see ya.
Another glance, and with a final wave, we go off our own ways. I don't know what I saw, I don't know what I heard, I don't want to know, I do not want to know. And if this is what will help me sleep tonight, or will give me back the normalcy, then so be it. October 22nd, Saturday, with okay, we are in our dreams now, we are in our dreams. The darkness closes around me, grasping, pulling, engulfing me. The ground caves in and without warning, I'm falling. I guess this is my room. Girl, you need to clean up more. Come on. Then again. My eyes snap open. For an instant, it doesn't immediately register where I am. Both my back and shoulders are aching from me having fallen asleep, all hunched up the night before. Drenched in sweat, the nest of pillows. The nest of pillows I often keep around me feels more suffocating than comforting. I let my eyes adjust to the bright morning light streaming through my window and allow my breathing to slow down before untangling myself from the pile. I haven't had a single dream since coming to Luxembourg, or at least none I can recall having. Hold on. Let me actually... No. Okay. It's a shame because they used to be so vivid. Not the crazy vivid, but the more pleasant kind I'll tell my siblings about. Maybe it's just the stress of living alone. The knowledge that I'll always wake up in an empty apartment with no one to tell stories to.
What time is it?
Habit forced me to look over the clock. 5 o'clock. Even with the soreness weighing heavily on my shoulders and the compulsion to never leave my bed for the day. The heartbeat, I'm up.
Oh man, of all the times to oversleep. Towel? Where's my towel?
I mean, it's 5 o'clock. Admittedly, it's a weekend, and as an unspoken rule, that entitles me to an extra hours of sleep. But Rose did kill me yesterday. She sure as hell will now. And right after what happened, oh lord, one box of donuts as peace offering wouldn't be enough. The second time around, cupcakes, give her cupcakes. Grabbing my towel, I'm already a few shots away from the bathroom when a muffled ringing breaks out from my bag. There's a moment of indecision at first, my mind conflicted whether I should just ignore or answer it. What if it's Rose? Or worse, or boss? Sheesh, in the end, the national part of my brain wins out. That's what I meant to say. Wins out, not wins out. Okay, hell. The letter from yesterday peeks out when I pull the device out. No. Just the sight of it is enough to put me in a foul mood, and it takes every force of will for me to ignore it in favor of answering the call. Oh, it's my mom. It's my mom. The caller ID reads Mama.
Huh?
It's around 4:45 p.m. in the Philippines right now. Oh, I'm from the Philippines. Okay.
That's an unusual time for them to call.
Usually it's around noontime here, and I'm the only one calling, not the other day around, but better for them to use that money on something else rather than an international call. Regardless, in the most cheerful tone I can gather.
Hello?
Hello? Grace? How are you?
I'm fine, Ma.
Mama! I'm doing okay. How are you guys over there?
We're good. EJ won a storytelling contest at school the other week. Brought home a medal. I thought you should know.
Damn. Congrats to my big brother. Small brother, I mean. There's a tired lilt in her voice as she speaks. It's been there since Papa had to leave his job. I wish there's something I can do for her. But from miles away like this, the least I'm able to do is not make her worry. If only my older brother would actually lend her a hand, but Lord knows if that'll ever happen. What? Did I just read older brother? Oh, I'm guessing she has more than one. Odds are Q-Year Jordan's already out drinking right now. Again. I can't count on my older sister either, knowing she has a family of her own, and well, 8 Ant's financial situation isn't actually getting great right now. Having Gran herself knee deep in
Great!
debt.
That's great! Tell him congratulations from me. And let him know I'm gonna send him a little something extra this Christmas.
Hey.
How about Nico? Karen? Michael? I hope they're okay?
How many brothers and sisters? Jeez.
They're doing well. They wanted to talk to you, but they're all busy with school.
Oh no, that's fine. I don't want to bother them. Just tell them to keep doing their best for me. I'll just call back when I know they're not busy.
Okay.
And Papa? How's Papa doing?
subject I'm a bit hesitant to broach, and from the way Mama's voice hitches, she also doesn't want to bring it up.
Papa. Grace, he's having a little difficulty right now. Weak appetite, he's having trouble swallowing, and lost a few pounds.
He's sick.
But the doctor said we should keep encouraging him. It just means his body's accepting his new treatment well. The money you sent last time helped a lot to pay for it, by the way.
Did it? No. Okay. Eyes.
I see. That's good.
I won't deny that life has gotten tougher for our family. It used to be easy way back. Papa was in good shape. But ever since he was diagnosed with a sickness 5 years ago, he had been unable to provide for us. Now the burden of feeding 8 mouths, and settling Papa's bills all rest on my shoulders. Although Mama makes a little, accepting sewing and laundry jobs in our neighborhood, it's scarcely enough to recover the cost of day-to-day living, let alone the bloating hospital bills. We can't even accept help from our own government because the health insurance there barely covers anything.
I'm sure he'll get better soon. Is he well enough to talk? Do you think I'll be able to speak to him, Ma?
Silence. I think the call got cut until...
Listen, Grace. Maybe it's better if we transfer Papa to a different hospital. Somewhere cheaper?
What? Why? Did something happen? Is it the deposit issue again? Give me the hospital's number. I'll talk to them.
No, it's nothing bad. The service here is good. Too good. Even the doctors. But I'm worried you're working yourself to the ground because of it.
No.
Mama, we've been through this before. I want the best for Papa. And don't worry about the bills or the medicine, or me for that matter. I can handle myself. Everything's going well here. In fact, we're about to close a large sale.
Hopefully. If not, then I'll find another way. She doesn't need to know that. Sorry, Mama, you taught me not to lie. Yet, look at me. Look at what I'm doing.
I'll have money to send over soon to cover the rest of Papa's treatment. And there's more than enough for Karen, Nico, Michael, and EJ's school tuition for the next semester, too.
Thank you so much, dear. I appreciate it. We all do. But I just wish you'd come home to us soon.
Kailan ka uwi. What? When are you coming home? Oh, that's what? Okay, that's a language in the Philippines. EJ, the youngest, used to be the sole person asking me that. How do you respond to a question you don't have a definite answer to? 5 years later, I still can't give them a straight one. I smile though Mama can't see it. I fight to keep my lips from quivering, my voice from shaking. She's got enough on a plate as it is. No need to weigh her down with unnecessary concerns.
Promise me you'll be there to welcome me when I do, okay?
Hey.
Of course. I'm sorry, Grace. I need to take this for a while.
The small commotion on the other end, the sounds of gates opening, the voice of child, EJ, talking excitedly about his day at school, the tapping of feet on the floorboards as he runs. It's been years since I went home, but I can still picture the whole scene in my head. How tall is he now? Are the neighbor kids bullying him? Bullying him now that I'm not around? Did Mama rearrange the furniture in the living room again? What are they having for dinner today? I miss them. I miss them so much.
It's okay, Ma. I need to go too. I've got work today. I'll call again soon, alright?
On a Saturday? Oh, never mind. Take care of yourself, dear. I love you.
Oh, I love you too.
I love you. Bye.
It ends with a soft click, leaving half-truths and empty promises hanging in the air. Closing my eyes for a moment, I take a deep breath and shake away from my head the thoughts beginning to swim inside. It's pointless to mull over these things right now.
Okay, Isabella. Time to get that mansion sold.
Okay, whatever you say. Unfortunately, before I can take a single step away from my phone, it rings again. For fuck's sake. No doubt Mama forgot to say
Mama?
something.
Did you forget?
Excuse you? I'm too young to be your mom.
Oh my God.
Are you still sleeping? Hold on, never mind that. Get yourself in the office. Hurry!
I was talking to my mom.
Office? What about the open house? Oh no. Is it Sir John? Did he hear about yesterday? Am I in trouble? Oh God, oh God, oh God! I'm gonna get yelled at, aren't I? What do I do? I'll buy you an extra box of donuts if...
No, it's nothing like that. Will you calm down?
Cupcakes. Get her cupcakes.
Get yourself here, alright? I'll tell you everything then.
Cupcakes. There's a telltale din on several feet shuffling against the wooden floor and an indecent yelling in the background before Rose cuts out the connection. That isn't in any way comforting, but it's enough reason for me to hastily discard my phone to my bed and finish my shower in record time. Okay, we are at the office, I guess. I make it to the office within 20 minutes of leaving my apartment, completely disheveled and with out of breath. A feat if I take into account my usual travel time. Routine claimer common to Briar Realty Corporation Luxman office greets me as soon as my foot crosses the threshold. Papers rustling, telephones ringing at sporadic intervals. Agents talking at weighing costs, volumes, staff moving about, and...
Where the hell is C? Where are my employees? What the actual fuck, guys? Of all the times to disappear without notice.
Language. My boss's words turn muffled as someone else closes the door to his office, likely the work of our HR manager. Through the past weeks, he's been in a bad mood over a few employees who have failed to report to work. I hear they're still trying to get hold of them, but to no avail. The result is... Or are they dead? The result is half their workload have been shifted to all available staff so as to not lose the clients. Not that I mind the extra work. If anything, it means I'll have more to send to my family back home. All the rumors of a branch closure circulating because of this is indeed a bit worrisome. My bag barely touches the top of my table when Rose pulls me aside.
Here, I need you to help me with these papers. If you could also get these signed and photocopied before lunch today, that would be great.
Okay. One after the other, she thrusts me a bunch of paperwork into my hand without explanation. A page flutters away from the top of the pile, and I lean down to pick it, my eyes scanning the top of the page as I straighten. What? A purchase and stealing? Oh, someone has bought the house. Rose simply gestures her thumb towards our visitor lounge when I lift my head in question. There, sitting on the sofa and looking completely out of place in the humbly decorated room, is the same couple from the day before. The Wrights. Something bubbles up in my throat. Their presence in the office can only mean one thing.
They're buying it? We got a deal?
She swats my hand at my hand, tugging her sleeve, although her eyes are lit with something akin to joy. She wants the sale to happen as much as I did, and now that it's here, the deal needs to be closed yet. Document needed to be signed still, but the relation is there. Along with foreboding feeling, I can't quite pinpoint.
I had to do a little damage control, but they're already interested in acquiring the property, even before they attended the open house.
Yeah.
I mean, isn't it obvious? They already hired an interior designer. I've never seen a buyer as aggressive as Madam Wright. She didn't even try to negotiate a lower rate.
Okay. Wow.
One at a time, Rose. I can't process everything you're saying at once. What do you mean?
They're paying 15% higher than the listing price. As long as we get the paperwork done as soon as possible. I think if we allow it, they'll be paying up front, too.
Hey.
Even with that urban legend? Oh. I was so sure we lost the sale after yesterday.
Don't look so surprised. We still have to conduct some last few checks before we completely hand it over to them.
Please. I'll happily do the paperwork duty, Rose. I'll even go to the land registry myself and make sure the property changes hands with every single legal blessing.
Okay. When they have better things to spend money on, I'd haggle it down to the lowest possible price if I were in their place, especially with the stores attached to it. Not that my opinion matters one bit here. We're just their agents who are going to receive the hefty commissions, after all, nothing more. Rose gives me a pat on my shoulder, signaling she's heading back to them, and spoken instruction for me to follow her after I'm done. It doesn't take me long to finish what work she left me. In fact, having the boss sign the agreement is the easiest since it has put me in a better mood, much to the entire office relief. Bam Hannah calls me over the moment she notices my presence at the launch door. Aye. Okay, so we updated. Her lips are twisted in a frown. She doesn't seem particularly happy to see me, and I'm not surprised. Who wouldn't be? I almost created a scene. Mr. Wright, however...
Why, if it isn't the little Lily? I trust you're feeling well now.
Isabella.
It's Isabella, sir. Not Lily. I appreciate your concern. I'm feeling better now.
I really don't understand why they can't get my name right. It's a fairly common name. It shouldn't be too hard to remember. Regardless, I had him their copy of the agreement.
I believe I can take that. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Harry. Take it then. What the hell? With how elegantly she plucks the paper of my hand, it's easy to think that there isn't any trace of irritation in her. But it is there, radiating in a stiff stance. And the way she's standing at a far distance from her husband and how the two look to be ignoring each other. Seeing this scene, it soon becomes clear to me that I'm not the only one who has put her in a bad mood. Did they fight? Most probably. I've seen it happen dozens of times with previous clients. It's a shame, especially with their new mansion. I never did like it when my own mama and papa fight. Hope they'll make up soon. Apparently satisfied with what she's seen, Ma'am Hannah claps her hands together before extending it for a shake. Rose and I really release a breath we have been holding, both of us more happy to return the gesture.
That settles it then?
Are you really sure about this property? We could easily find you a bigger one among our current listings. Something with a modern touch?
Something not haunted, perhaps? Something not haunted, perhaps with nothing with ghosts involved in it? Okay. Rose shoots me a warning glance and clearly don't make a scene. We're almost there.
Of course. Why wouldn't I be? The house is absolutely perfect, isn't it, darling?
A helipad would still be a nice addition.
Yes, well, we'll get there eventually, love. As I was saying, if your partner had the documents yesterday, we would have bought it right there immediately.
Okay.
Shame she didn't have it.
Okay, now you have it.
Well, there's still a few necessary documents we need you to sign after. But we'll let you know once we have those. We'll be handling the process for the rest, so don't worry about it, ma'am.
Within a week, I hope. We still have a housewarming party to plan after all. You know how much thought should be put into those things.
You do not want to plan a housewarming party in that house. I swear.
There are servants for that, darling.
Love, servants or not, you're going to make people listen to your input nonetheless. No more than a week, ma'am. Barring unexpected delay, of course. You can leave it to us. Excellent. Well then, I'll leave you two to it. It's been a pleasure doing business with you.
Shake hands.
Oh, and before we forget...
She discreetly folds something in both her hands and winks, a finger raised to her lips, demanding her... That's a bribe.
What happened the day before was quite unfortunate. But you did get us what we wanted in the end.
Oh my god. That's a lot of money.
That, at the very least, is commendable.
But this is... Ma'am, I can't accept this.
Don't you worry, darling. It's a small thing coming from us. Consider this your bonus for a job well done.
Okay. She smiles sweetly like this is simply the most normal thing to do in the world.
Oh, before I forget, my lovely interior designer would appreciate it if you hand her a copy of the floor plan as soon as possible. She's dying to work on the house.
She's dying to work on the house? Famous last words.
You can do that, yes? Here's her contact.
Certainly, ma'am. We'll have it processed as soon as possible.
I knew I could count on you, lovelies. I hope to see you two soon so we can get this closed.
Just like that, the transaction's over and done with. My mind's still reeling even after they've left. Our other agents will kill to have clients like them. A part of me feels lucky about the fact no lengthy negotiations, no sudden change of minds are by those. Just talk, signatures, a few handshakes here and there, and we're done. The other part? A second ago, we sold a haunted property to two innocent clients. I don't think they're that innocent. Sure, the commission is big enough to continue funding Papa's treatment and hospitalization, but big enough to pay for all four of my youngest siblings' school. Heck, it'll keep me away from instant noodle diet for a month. I don't have to go back to the mansion as well. Once the deal has been closed, much to my sanity's relief. And knowing something is in there, and we gave it to a good couple despite that. Oh, Isabella. The things you do to sell a house and get money. Papa won't be happy with that. At least, I have good news to tell next time I come home. Whoa.
Well, there's something. So how does it feel?
How does what feel?
Your first big multi-million-pound sale, silly. I know you've been with us for years, but this has got to be memorable for you.
Memorable is an understatement, Rose.
Come on, show some enthusiasm. They gave us a bonus, too, aside from the commission and the other bonus boss promised. What are you gonna do with it?
I don't know. Send it home, probably?
All of it?
Not everything, of course. Most of it. I'll leave some for my living expenses.
Listen here, Isabella. I'll teach you something I should have told you before we ended your training.
Okay. She slings an arm over my shoulders and leans in closer to my ear as though she's about to share a big secret.
It's okay to celebrate from time to time.
Yes, it is.
I don't get it.
It's simple. Go out, do something for yourself. Throw a party and treat your friends to free food. Didn't you say the last one's some sort of tradition back at home for you? Hello, this is practically a done deal.
Practically?
Isn't throwing a party a bit excessive?
Your call. I won't say no to an invitation, by the way, in case you really are planning to throw one. A few drinks would be nice too, thank you very much.
I'm up for drinks.
I don't think my apartment's big enough for that.
You could always move? Bloody hell, you're working in real estate.
I think I'll pass. That's too much of an unnecessary expense for me.
Oh, come on, you're not fun at all, Bella.
But I did promise Becca free lunch in case the sale goes well.
You go do that. Hold on a sec.
Oh no. She quickly removes herself from me to answer the phone at her desk. Her tone shifts from playful to professional in a span of few seconds.
Today? Not a problem, ma'am. I could bring you a copy of the contract if...
Must be another client. Nothing surprising there. She's one of BCR's top agents regardless of how modest she appears. A saleswoman through and through. I, on the other hand, have a very little knack for it. Of course, I learned eventually I had to. But someone will, without doubt, do a better job. Once, though, a drunken stuffer, Rose told me a story of what could have been. Years ago, wide-eyed, young, and brimming with yet-to-be-fulfilled dreams and ambitions, she was a term or two away from a nursing degree. Out of courtesy, I never pressed on the matter further, but perhaps it is where the sense of fondness started. A small connection due to small experiences in our respective lives. Of goals we both let pass by because of the circumstances we're in.
I'd be happy to discuss this over tea, ma'am. All right, I'll be there. Thank you.
New client?
New client?
Reassigned.
Oh.
Have you heard from Mark at all?
Not since the first visit to the mansion. Why? No news from the HR yet?
None at all. Boss thinks he ran away.
Why?
I doubt it, though. He's too much of a wimp for that. There must be another reason. Who knows? Anyway, I've got to meet this one. I'll see you later.
Or ta-ta. She throws a casual wave over her shoulder and she rushes out of the office. The lunchtime bell sounds shortly after, followed by the chatter of fellow agents also heading out for a much-needed break. Ordinarily, there's no need for me to go out. But oversleeping didn't allow me the luxury of packing my own lunch today. If one can consider taking an instant noodle cup from my pantry, packing your lunch? Oh man. Time to make good on the promise I made to Becca, I suppose. Maybe invite Zach and Ash too. Okay guys, I think I'm going to end the stream here for today. I'll be probably doing episodes, recording episodes, not live streams, but episodes daily. Yeah, so that being said, peace. Peace, peace, peace. Peace, peace. How? Okay, I gotta stop this.